According to ChatGPT, 80 to 90% of coaches struggle to break even or make 2K a month or above. Welcome back to another episode of Rapid Subconscious Reprogramming Community. This is Tommy Walker, the Mind Engineer, and today I want to talk about what's going on out there that so many coaches are struggling, even though we have availability in the information about marketing, about sales. What is going on that most people are struggling? I want to talk more about this today. So welcome back again. Let me show you my face. 1 second. Let's see if this works. Here we go. Nope, sorry. So it's not the one. Community here. Community. So thank you for being here. If you're watching on social media, #live. If you're watching, #replay. If you want to follow for more information, sign up to the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on social media, other platforms, follow. I'm showing a lot of insight, a lot of value. I've been an entrepreneur for 27 years and a mindset coach for 15. One of the things that I did several years ago when I started this path and I wanted to understand what was going on, that so many people out there were not making barely any money with their business, I started going into coaching programs, right? As a mindset coach, I volunteered to offer a couple of sessions to work with the clients and there for free to understand even more what was going on in the different programs out there. And I signed up to several programs as a client that I paid, and I also went as a volunteer in other programs. And what I've seen in there is that most people are struggling in those programs. The problem is that these people, what they're doing many times is they're showing you, testimonial of somebody that went, and made 10K a month after 2 weeks in that program, or 10K a month after a month in that program. But what they're not telling you is that that person was maybe doing already 8K or was already doing 5K, and now suddenly they pumped up to 8K or 10K, and now they're using that as, oh, look, all these people are making all this money. And the truth is, I tell this to most people, the people I work with, the videos that I do, the lives in my courses, is that it takes time and work. And unfortunately, what I tell over and over again is that people are not doing what they need to do. What the mind is going to do is going to push you to do what is more comfortable but less impactful in your business, instead of doing what is going to really start making your business grow. And I'm going to give you some examples, okay? Creating posts is great for nurturing the people that are already following you, but it's not going to create more followers in a big chunk in the short run. You need to understand that except you come out with something that is so freaking unique, a big dream or something that everybody wants, it's not going to happen. Seriously, it's not going to happen. When people now hear like, oh, fill your calendar with 15, 20 appointments a month with our magic wand, blah, blah, whatever, people are starting to more and more don't believe that crap because they have tried it. I've tried it many times. I even have now some VAs working for me. And the truth is, so far in a month and a half, they booked one person that wasn't even the right person for me. They were not a good fit for me. So what I'm seeing a lot is all these people sharing these, amazing dreams. But then when you go, right, and ask for results, like in these VAs or setters or whatever, a lot are not getting any type of results. So going back to what we need to do, instead of creating posts, right, over and over again and creating thousands of posts now with AI, you can create posts, a year of posts in 10 minutes. Seriously, you can create a year of posts in 10 minutes, right? But what's going on? What is it? Is that really getting me clients? No, it's going to nurture, it's going to get more eyes on what you're doing, but it's going to have an impact maybe in months from now. And the impact might not be so big, okay? You could try ads, another way to start driving people your way, right? But you got to be very good at ads. You got to create very good, ads. And if you're not doing organic marketing, that that people are really responding to your stuff, it's very difficult to then also be able to do a good ad where people are going to jump in. You got to have a good funnel. You got to have many things in place, and you have to spend at least between $20 and $50. That's what they're talking. I'm not an ad expert, just to take account with that. I normally teach basic skills to be able to build a business. But why is it that so many people are struggling? Because they keep busy doing the wrong things, expecting results, but nothing is happening. Again, posting is not going to get you a lot of followers. It's not going to get you clients at the beginning. It might help you in the medium long run. It could take 6 months, a year maybe, right? Yeah, but a friend of mine put a video on and it blew up and they started getting 10, 20,000 followers. Yeah, I know people that have 50,000 followers and they're barely making money out of those followers. So having followers not necessarily make it that you're making money out of it. That's another thing. I know people that have 2,000, 3,000, friends on Facebook or followers, and they're making $5,000 to $8,000 a month. And that was one of me in the past, where I was getting, I don't know, maybe 1,000, 2,000 people on Facebook, but I was making $3,000 to $5,000 out of those people in there. And then, of course, I started building more. I started applying the same tools to more people. I started reaching out, outreach, talking to people, and I started building that up. I hit 6 figures. So far, I have made $300,000 of my business total income, not 1 year, but total, right? How is that? Because I get out there and I do what I need to do. So instead of spending so much time working on your website, working on your messaging, working on the niche, working on so many things, get out there and start talking to people. When you start talking to people, you get to know them. You get better at asking questions. You get better at connecting with people. You get better understanding what they really want, what they want to listen. This is one of the things that I tell everyone. Most people want to listen how to make more money. They don't want to listen, work on your mindset to make more money. They want to listen, oh, I have this posts that are going to make you more money. I have this system that is going to make you more money. But they don't get that they need to really connect with people, whether it is one-on-one, whether it is one-to-many when you offer a challenge or a workshop and you have many people signed up there and you connect with them and at the end you sell them something. There are different ways to be able to make sales, but most coaches don't do what they need to do. I was talking to a friend of mine that she's starting, coaching now. And she told me, yeah, right now, Tommy, at the moment where I'm talking to people that I know, family, friends that might need my help, but I'm really scared that I'm going to run out of. I'm going to start talking to people that I don't even know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I didn't tell her this, but if she doesn't do that, her business is gone. Because seriously, even if you do ads, you're going to talk to people that don't know you much. Yes, seriously, if you, I don't know, get somebody in a funnel, maybe they know you a little bit, but you're still talking to strangers, whether it is through ads or it is organic marketing, outreach, you're going to talk to strangers. So if you're not okay with that, you got to figure out why you're not okay with that and start working on the programs, the different things in your mindset that are holding you back. Yesterday, I was talking to a woman and she's like, but Tommy, in your profile, it says that you help people with a blueprint, how to scale to $10,000, but you're telling me that you work a lot of mindset. And I told her, yes, I'm telling people what they want to listen, and then I'm selling them what they need. Seriously, that is marketing, giving people what they want on the outside, the wrapping, and then giving them what they need on the inside. Because most people don't think they need mindset work. Most people, they think that because they do visualization, they do affirmations, they do these certain things, positivity, they're going to get their business going. And you know what? How come 80 to 90% of coaches out there are not being able to make any money with their business? If, let's say, 20, 30%, let's say 30 to 40, because if not, it's 80 to 90% are barely making it. So if we say that 20 to 30% or more, maybe 40% of coaches out there have tried positivity, affirmations, gratitude, whatever, to try to scale the business, and it's not happening because That is not the right way to work on the mind. It's like going to the gym and having, being shredded, but I want to run a race and win a 50K, race. But I'm not training for the 50K race. What I'm doing is been building up muscle. If I don't start training my legs for a 50K race, I can have all the muscles in my body, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm going to be able capable of running a 50K race and even win it. So you need to start understanding that what's holding you back is mindset, not marketing, not sales, nothing else, not the market that is saturated, not blah, whatever. No, those are excuses the mind uses to explain why you're not making any money. But the truth is, it's, my bio is not perfect. The other day I was working with another guy, and the guy was like really obsessed with the bio. And I'm like, hey, relax. People are not going to work with you or not because you have the perfect bio. They need to connect with you. They need to get to know you. How do they do that? Could be with videos. Yes, a lot of coaches struggle with posting videos, not with AI. I'm meaning with themselves, like that they can see them. Okay. AI is trying to solve problems that cannot be solved. If you don't want to get out there to do videos, you got a problem. Because if you're a coach and you want to connect with people, people are not going to connect with you. They're going to connect with AI. And then eventually you're going to need to have them on a call and do face-to-face. So if you're not able to do face-to-face with people, you're not able to do videos, you got no business. Sorry, but you got no business. No wonders 80 to 90% of coaches out there are not making any money, are barely making money. It's sad, but it's the truth. And I keep saying this. It is not marketing. It is self-image. People are scared of putting themselves out there. Yesterday, I posted something in a group that the post blew up, but I had a lot of haters. A lot of people telling me that I'm a narcissist. A lot of people telling me that I have no idea what I'm talking about, that I have no idea about emotions or blah, and attack. But that was 1%. It also blew up in a positive sense with a lot of people loving that post. So we need to be able to separate and understand, okay, there were, I don't know, 90%, 95, 98% of people that loved it and commented in a very positive way. And I had a 1 to 5% of haters. That's normal. But if you cannot handle it, you're going to bring down that post, hide and start playing it even smaller because somebody attacked you or more people attacked you, and you cannot handle it. So now the mind is going to say like, oh, this is not a good group. Oh, this is not a good post or whatever. And then it's going to start doing other things that are less impactful for your business that expose you less. Creating posts is very little impactful to making sales in the short run. Creating your website, very little impactful in creating client, selling, and making money, income building. And I can name many of those more. Creating a course, very little impact in making money. Yes, very little impact in making money. So if you're good at what you're doing, why are you creating a course? Get out there, sell that info, working one-on-one with people. You got to start one-on-one, group or course afterwards. But first talk to people, get to know them, understand them, see how they want this delivered, and then deliver it. But you start creating a course without really talking with people, understanding what they want to listen, what they need, you're going to throw that course away. You're going to restart in a month, 2 months, 6 months, 2 years. And everything you spent in creating that course has gone down the drain. If you want to make sales, you got to do what makes you sales. You know what makes you sales? Talking with people, helping people. That is the most impactful thing you can do for your business to start getting clients and start getting income in your bank. If you want income, you got to do what creates income. Everything else, posting, creating courses, creating videos for your course, writing a book, all of that has a very low impact in the short, medium run in your income. It might in the future, maybe, if you're able to connect with people, if you're able to talk like people want to listen, right? But seriously, if you keep doing the things that you're doing and you're making money, you need to start questioning yourself and say, wait. I've been doing this for a year, for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 6 months, 4 months, and I haven't had one client so far. I haven't had one sale. So what I'm doing is wrong. And you know what? What most marketing business coaches are teaching is not working. Seriously. I have been in these programs and I understand what's going on. They're setting most coaches up for failure. Yes, they're setting most coaches up for failure. What do I mean that? They're going to tell you to do things the way they're teaching it that is the most challenging for the mind. So imagine, I'm going to give you an example. Imagine that I want to teach you how to do, pole vaulting, right? Where the guy comes running with a long pole, they eject themselves and they try to jump over, I don't know how much they're jumping now, 5 meters, 6 meters, whatever. I don't know much about that, right? But imagine I want to teach you pole vaulting, right? But I'm going to teach you pole vaulting, jumping 5 meters as soon as you start. You're going to be like, Tommy, no freaking way that I'm going to do that. Yeah, you got to do that. I've done it. You got to do it. So most marketing and business coaches don't understand about teaching. I've been a teacher for 19 years now. I've taught so many adults that I understand how the mind works. I also studied the mind. I studied psychology. I studied coaching. I studied many different techniques, neuroscience, to understand how the mind works. And I have been able to put together the steps that are less challenging as we're starting, but most impactful to build your business, scaling your business. That's why I've seen much more success rate when people start doing the things that I teach them. Because again, what they're teaching in other programs is like teaching a baby how to run when the baby is not even knowing how to crawl, or is crawling, it doesn't know how to walk, but you're expecting it to start running. I know it sounds silly what I'm saying, but this is what's happening. Again, look at the numbers. The numbers are scary. 80 to 90% of coaches are not making barely any money with their business, making 2K a month or less, not even breaking even. It's scary. So if you have gone through programs, if you're following other people out there and you're trying and it's not working, it's because you are, first of all, maybe not doing what you need to do. That's what a lot of people do. Or on the other hand, what you have been taught is too scary, right? So people tend to then say, oh, this is not for me. And I have seen lots of coaches that have quit, even though they might have been a good coach. They were not good at the marketing and the sales and their mindset, even mindset coaches. Seriously, I've seen a lot of people out there, even with wellness, mindset, different areas, that they're struggling. Because you can be a mindset coach, but that doesn't mean that you don't have your own blockages. You have your own things that you need to deal with. But they think that because, they have overcome certain things, now life is, easy or whatever. And they don't understand that they need to keep reviewing if there are any other mind blocks that are holding them back from growing their business. So if you don't want to be part of that 80 to 90% out there that are not making any money with their business, I would stop, take a breath, check what you're doing, see if it's really impactful for your business. Don't try to convince yourself, if I keep posting every day, people are going to come to me. Nope. No. And I'm not the only one saying this. Alex Hormozi, Tanner Chichester, multimillionaires, coaches tell you that you need to do outreach. Outreach is the best way. Then there's specific ways to do the outreach. It's not just because a lot of people do this. And I the other day came with this idea that is, cold pitching is one thing, cold helping is another thing. People receive much better messages of people wanting to help them for free than a cold pitch. People don't like cold pitching. I don't even know you, and I receive those every single day, and I delete All of them. It doesn't matter what they say because I have fallen for that. Once I got a woman that was saying, hey, do you want to make $100,000 a month? We put a team of people working for you. They get you, they're setters. They're going to get you, meetings, and then you're going to close them. You know what? They didn't even get one person booked. For 1 month, they didn't book one person. This new ones that I hired, they didn't have a bold promise like that, right? But they told me, we guarantee we're going to get you 15 to 20 appointments per month, or we give you back the money. So far, a month and a half has gone by, and they had one lead, one person that wasn't even a good fit for me. And I told them, this person is not even, I told you that I'm targeting people from the US. This person was from another country. So I told them, what are you guys doing? I told you this, and you're bringing people. So one person and not even a good lead. It's scary what's happening out there. So we got to be careful with these things because we fall into these false promises, and we don't do what we need to do. At the same time that I'm doing that, I have softwares right now sending 60 messages a day on Facebook. Not all of them come out because of the new restriction with Facebook, but it's still sending messages. Okay, it doesn't get to send 60 messages a day, but it's still sending messages. And I'm also working on LinkedIn, where I'm sending around 60 to 80 messages a day too. And I have another software and another LinkedIn profile that I'm using that I'm doing that too. So I'm sending an extra 20 messages a day, 20 invitations a day too. So 20 plus 60 from different platforms. So I got 80 potential, the 80 leads creation per day, plus and LinkedIn, plus Facebook that I'm having more or less, let's put maybe to 40, 50 leads per day. So if you combine all of that, we're talking about more or less LinkedIn, let's say 80. Let's put 40 over here, 120 messages a day. Yes, it's a lot, guys. But if you really want to start getting clients, if you want to start filling your calendar, that's what you need to do. Or spend $20, $30, $50 per day, okay, on ads. And, the targeting of that, you need to work on that. Okay. Nowadays with YouTube, you can do it, of course, but you got to do that, or you're going to get out there and do it with softwares or do it manually. You choose. When I started, and this is what I teach, I started manually because I didn't have the money to invest, not even for these tools. Although now I found tools that are very cheap compared. I have found some lifetime deals that these softwares do the work for me, right? I still need to send those messages, and then I need to respond to those messages. So I still need to put work in. So I separate an hour, maybe a day, right? Where I sit down and I respond to those messages. And I'm booking at least, and I'm being cautious, okay? Right? Because I'm working with a lot of people right now. I'm working with like 33 people, 32 people, okay, monthly right now, one-on-one, okay? So I'm being very cautious with my time. So I'm reducing my calendar availability, but I'm booking more or less 3 people a week. Yes, 3 people a week. I'm booking my calendar, and I'm being very conservative because, again, I am very tight with my time. But I know that eventually these people that I'm working with, slowly they're going to start going their way because that happens. So I'm already creating the funnel to start nurturing these people, booking a call, getting them information, helping them, blah, blah, getting to know them, building trust, building authority, and then nurturing through my mailing list, through social media too, and everything, omnipresence, different techniques that I teach, so that eventually they might want to work with me. So it might happen that I talk to a person, I don't know, some people I talked to 6 months ago, and they sign up to work with me this month. Or, maybe they come back in a year, but you start creating this, nurturing system where suddenly people in the future are going to come back to you, because it has been studied that people need at least 8 contacts with you to decide to want to buy from you. It's very difficult nowadays to just get them through a webinar and get them to buy. It happens, don't get me wrong, I've seen it, but it's not the most common thing. So then they're going to need some, nurturing through emails, maybe seeing I don't know, if you're doing retargeting ads, seeing some of your ads, or seeing some stuff on social media, where it is TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, wherever people are seeing you. So there's different things we need to do. But the most important thing is outreach. It goes back to outreach. And it's not about pitching. It's not cold pitching. That doesn't work. So again, if you don't want to be part of the 80, 90% of people out there, start checking what you're doing. And if it's not working, stop doing it and start doing something different. It's insanity, but it is true. Most people keep doing what they're comfortable with instead of trying what is very uncomfortable. Outreach, start, tweaking your message to see what resonates with people and how people start responding. You got to start doing that if you really want to scale your business. So if you're not doing it, if you need help, if you want somebody to help you with the basic steps to start getting your first clients and scaling your business and creating all these systems, I do that. If you want to know more, reach out. We can talk and see how we can help you in launching and scaling your business and get you out of that 2K a month or less that you're struggling with. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this, comment below. Love you guys. Love to help. Here to help you guys. Thank you very much and have a great week. Take care. Bye.